Hi, I'm Matt Radcliffe. I'm the Culture and Climate Specialist here at IPS. This video is to walk you through some of the supports listed here in the Pillar One documents. So I'm going to share my screen and just walk you through some of these documents here in Pillar One. So by now you've made it to Pillar One. We have steps to leadership management, just listing some different checkpoints that you want to make sure you have done. The guide to assembling a team. If you have not created a team, PBIS team, MTSS team, school discipline team, whatever you may call it, a school leadership team, here is a guide to who should be on that team, what that team does, the rationale for having that team. What will the team do? Here listed, how to appoint the members, kind of how long you're going to tell your staff the commitment is. And then here's a way just to list the roles on your team. And that's our next document. If you go down to team member roles, within that team, we want to establish some roles. Who's doing what specifically? You want to have a facilitator. This may be or may not be one of the administrators. It might be advisable to have it not be one of the administrators, having it be one of your teacher leaders that is running that team while you're still on it. A timekeeper, just keeping track of the meeting and keeping it moving along. That person may also have another duty besides just timekeeper. Data analyst. Comes to the meeting prepared to present data. This may be your dean or AP. However, it may be the dean or AP just pulls the data and gives it to that person to kind of do an ORD analysis before they get to the team. Pointing out the top areas of concern, the top behaviors of concern, etc., whatever you assign them to come to the meeting with, so the team can make a decision on next steps. Communicator, who's communicating what's happening in the team to the rest of the building. Some buildings have one person be the communicator to everybody else on staff. Some have assigned each team member to be a communicator for certain grade levels. Teaching, the responsibility for creating or recruiting teachers to create those lessons. Just because you only have so many people on the team doesn't mean that those are the only people who can be creating those lessons. Branch those that reach out to pull in some people on your staff who are great at creating lessons, but maybe just didn't want to be on this team or weren't selected for this team. Acknowledgements. Somebody needs to be in charge of acknowledgements, not only for students, but for staff. Acknowledgements on behavior, on academics, and on attendance. And then we need to have at least one administrator who's attending at least 80% of those meetings involved as well. The next thing down on the list is a team agenda. So you can use this team agenda to help get through the meetings. It also assigns those roles, and it has a completion date to push accomplishment. The same thing with your team meetings. You can set up a multi-tiered action plan if there are multiple steps that you need to get put into place. Maybe after consulting with the culture and climate team, this CMAP, a multi-tiered action plan, can help do that. What is your action step? Who is doing that, and when is that going to be done by? So you can use these documents to help push and guide your accomplishments or striving to get through Tier 1 supports. I thank you for your time, and look for me in Pillar 2.